if you're in the place of really just missing them, and no matter what you're doing, you cannot stop thinking about them, you know that God has you separated right now, but you just cannot get them off of your mind. I talk about the current assignment a lot, and even when I talk about how the game changer for me in that waiting period was just focusing on God and on the current assignment that God was giving me for my life. That changed everything for me. But if you are still in a place where you are just feeling like you're going crazy, thinking about this person and missing them, and you feel like God is not changing your heart, I'm going to share something that will hopefully change things for you, that this will be the shift. And that is, there are a lot of emotions that you can feel in this human experience. You can feel sadness, frustration, anger, happiness, all the emotions, right? And a lot of times as human beings, we make decisions based on how we think something is going to make us feel, or how something does make us feel, right? So if we're feeling sad, we kind of move away from that thing. We're feeling happy, we try to do more of that thing. That's overly generalized, but you kind of get the point. The thing about living your life with God is that you are now accessing a deeper level, a deeper layer of emotions. That's not really emotions. There are really, in this layer, on this level, two types of feelings available to you. There is the feeling of moving with God and having peace and direction and clarity for your life and knowing that you are living on assignment. There's this deeper sense of fulfillment that comes with that you just know you're exactly where you're meant to be. It might not be easy. Your flesh might be putting up a protest and be unhappy and whatever, but you know there's this deeper level of peace that you are exactly where you're meant to be, and because of that, you feel connected to God on a deeper level. There's nothing that can make you feel that way except for being with God, moving with God, being on assignment with God. And then, if you're not doing that, there's this feeling of, this is not it. I'm not where I'm meant to be. I don't have clarity. I don't have direction. I don't feel connected to God. I don't feel clear. And something just feels off. And no matter what you're doing in the physical world and the physical level, no matter how happy you are because you have money and you have their relationship, you don't have God. You don't have that deeper sense of fulfillment that come from the fruits of the Spirit, from walking in the Spirit. So I would encourage you to focus on simply just feeling the fruits of the Spirit, on shifting your focus away from all of this surface level. And I know it's hard, but all of the more surface level type of emotions like sadness and frustration and confusion and that feeling of like, oh, but why am I not with them? I miss them so much and I love them. And I don't know when this heartache is going to go away. And part of why I talk about the current assignment so much and the importance of knowing the assignment that God is giving you right now for your life is because that naturally shifts your focus away from everything that you don't have and all of these things that you're feeling that are more surface level, back to God, back to the true, deeper level fulfillment and the feelings that actually matter of, am I moving with God? Am I feeling connected to God? Am I feeling that clarity, that connection that comes from moving with Him? Because that's the deeper level of fulfillment. I can tell you, there have been a lot of times in my life where really cool stuff is happening, where I feel like, yeah, I'm making the money. Yeah, I'm in the relationship. Yeah, I have this, I have that, all the worldly things. And even if you feel like God brought you this relationship and now you're confused why you're not with them, I can promise you, if you're not with them right now, God does not have you with them. He will tell you when it's time. So if you can focus not just on the current assignment, but in general, are you living on assignment? Do you feel that clarity, that connection with God? Do you feel that deeper sense of fulfillment, that deeper sense of, I'm exactly where I'm meant to be? If not, that's what I would look at. That is the deeper level of the current assignment. That is the whole point of it, is this life is meant to be us moving with God, us living with God. I would focus on that. And when you focus on that, I promise you will naturally miss them less because you're not focused on them. You're focused on the thing that really matters.